440.
Yeah.
All right, we're back, and let's jump in with I Hate on the Radio. I am Jackie Venom Gochettt, along with comedian Nikki Dynamite and Miss V, and we're in the middle of Celebrity 101, and we got to talk about Ocho Cinco and the updates. And I don't think your picture came in good, did it?
No,
didn't get to see the picture.
neither of them
Can you
did,
pull up the
really.
picture?
Yeah,
Evelyn,
listen.
please? So he can really see this. Okay, so let's just give you an update. He has been released from jail. He didn't have to serve the whole 30 days for slapping his lawyer on the BOOTY upon apology to the judge. But when it rains, it pours for Chad. And now TMZ has gotten hold of the headbutt pictures of Evelyn. And let me just say, a picture holds 1,000 words.
Yeah.
And
he probably should have did them 30 days and some more, because that was ridiculous.
Let me see the picture.
Yeah. We're getting the picture for you. It's one of those things. It's just like everybody has so much to say about Rihanna and Chris Brown until you saw the pictures of Rihanna. And then when you saw the pictures, you're like, wow, Chris, you really beast out on her.
Yeah.
And
I didn't say that, America.
He said, I didn't say that, America.
Well, I saw the 2 parentheses on her forehead. I was like, okay.
The girl has a very large forehead.
Okay, see.
Absolutely. And it maybe stood out a little bit more because, her head is so big.
How do
but
I know that even Chad headbutted blah, blah.
Evelyn.
No, he did. He admitted to it already. I mean, he pleaded no contest. He didn't even try to say not guilty. And that's the same with Chris Brown. Chris Brown didn't even go and say that he was not guilty. He pleaded guilty. It was what it was. And when it comes to those, you have to let those men be men. If they decide to be accountable for their actions, let them be accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's ridiculous.
I lost it. Oh, there we go.
Don't take their accountability away from them. Chris Brown stood up for what he did. He admitted it. He took his punishment. I'm not mad at him for it. You know what I'm saying? And even Chad, he did not say he didn't do it. He did that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now look at that.
It is terrible.
It is. It's pretty serious.
Ladies, don't put yourself in a position to be headbutted. That's what I say. I'm not going to justify. But, don't be the type woman that jumps across tables and jump up in people's face and want to fight.
I will 99% agree with that.
People like that tend to get headbutted.
Yeah.
People like that tend to get beat up in Lamborghinis.
I'm just going to say, as a normal,
you have to
everyday
better
woman,
tame,
I cannot see Venom getting headbutted. I don't care what kind of argument her and her fiance get into. A headbutt is not coming out of that.
It happens to a certain type of person in some cases.
This girl acted a complete fool on the TV regularly.
And I understand that domestic violence is a very big issue, and I'm not justifying it in any way. So don't blow my Twitter up and don't want me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But, there is a certain kind of woman. All right, it's like this.
She probably slapped him first. I promise you that.
I have 2 sisters.
She probably did because she's hostile like that.
Now, I have a sister named Tawana, and I have a sister named Sidra. Now, if my sister Sidra was to call me and say that a man hit her, I would go find my OJ gloves, buy some lime.
Mm-hmm.
I kill him and 10 more people who look like him.
I got you.
But if Tawana was to call me and say, my man just jumped on me, my first response would be, damn, what did you do?
Yes. Because you know the
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's true.
What did you do to piss him off this bad?
I think I'm definitely on the line with that because it's just like it comes back to just even like when you disciplining your children, anything else. Just because you can doesn't mean you should do. Okay, just because I'm stronger than you doesn't mean I should beat you down. Okay, there's a difference between if a woman walks up to a man and slaps him and he decides to subdue her, grab her arms, push her out the way, hold her down or whatever. But if a man decides to take his fists and proceeds to punch and punch and punch a female, just because you can doesn't mean that you do. So I can't agree with that 100%. I do know that there are women who do jump in men's face and they do act bad. But I also know, just like a woman who's dealing with an abusive man, men know what they're dealing with that woman. So just like Evelyn was jumping across those tables, he knew that you have the type of woman who was going to wild out.
She's going to be combative.
Condoms in your car and receipts for condoms in your car and you take your girl out and she finds them, he knew what Evelyn was going to do when he found those condoms. He knew it before he bought the condoms.
That's
the day
true.
he bought the condoms, the day he kept the receipt in the car, all of that he knew. So it's like, come on, if you see her act like that with her homegirls, believe you, she's going to act like that with you. And you wanted to make, you put a ring on that.
Yeah, you did.
You decided to go and even try to get that knocked out.
He's good sides, he's bad sides,
I think it's...
First of all, you should be thankful that you had a man that would go out and buy condoms and not have unprotected sex on you.
Okay, but wait a minute.
You know what?
No. Don't justify him cheating. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I promise
you
need to be happy
get
on
ready
that.
to get cussed out Or the love.
You know what I'm saying? At least the man cares enough to go buy some condoms and have protected sex.
Nikki.
As opposed to unprotected.
Nikki, don't do it. Don't do it.
There are good sides and bad sides to everything.
And then, Chad has now, what made it worse, he has a history. It went back because he slapped up the girl in not middle school, but in college, and he had to go through anger management courses because that's how the college dealt with him as a star player, slapping up his girlfriend in college. So I think Chad.
I think that they were a bad mix from the beginning. They ain't had no business dating each other.
Toxic.
Yeah, that was the worst combination to put together. A sick Spanish lady and this crazy black man who done lost his NFL career. And they come together and they made...
That good passion.
That good made a mess.
That's what my baby called that good old ghetto love.
That is a mess.
But I just really wanted to bring these pictures up because, once you see the picture, it kind of changes how you feel. You know what I mean? Like, at first I was like, oh, yeah, Evelyn headbutt. What does that mean? He just went clank?
Yeah,
no. This dude cracked her cabbage.
All right, this is for the next woman that gets in Chad's life. Lace up your Nikes and be a damn good ducker.
No, what I will say is, I would hope y'all would all run like the wind away from Chad Ochocinco.
And be a damn good ducker.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about Taylor Swift clapping back on Kanye on Twitter.
Big up Taylor.
That's just one of those you just love because, for those who don't know, you must live on a rock. But the infamous Kanye West Taylor Swift incident when Kanye stole her shine, walked up on stage, and, after she won her award, and he just completely dissed her on stage. Best video of the year. I mean, Kanye is retarded for that. Yeah, I mean, really. Okay, I don't even want to get into that because that issue bothered me.
I used to give Kanye West a fifth of Hennessy and sit him in the front row and said, just be yourself. Do whatever comes to
do what comes natural. Do what feels good.
Be you. 3 shots right quick. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, she tweeted at Kim Kardashian. I love the fact she added them because that's gangster. So I'm going to just tell you, for people who aren't on Twitter, people talk greasy on Twitter all the time, but the gangster part of Twitter is when you actually at the person. So
they have to read it.
That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, because people underline, subliminally tweet all the time. But when they at you, it goes directly to you. So she at Kim Kardashian, at Kanye West, yo, I'm happy for you, and I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best labors of all time.
That was gangster.
That was good. I like that.
She pulled out her rifle for that one.
T.I. Again, we back. She was hanging out with Tip.
Hanging out with T.I.
She's been hanging out with Tip. If you hang out with Tip, you don't be scared. That's why he needs to come on down to Sesame Street.
Come on down.
Of what what he gave Tate.
No, I'm just dead serious. That was the best thing you could have said. Tip and his shirt need to go on.
Oh,
that would be the bomb.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
They remade
and big up to Taylor for shooting back. Big up. You tried to pick on her when she was a little girl. Now she's full grown.
Now. She wears her little tight dresses now.
She done started hanging out with rappers. Glitter. Y'all seen what happened to Mariah when she started hanging out with rappers? Taylor got it.
Look at Miley Cyrus. Them rappers will corrupt your churn.
Yeah, they will.
Don't let them make remixes with rap artists. What was the old country song that say, parents don't let your daughters date cowboys or something?
Grow up to be cowboys.
Yeah, and that's what he got saying out. Don't let your daughters grow up and hang out with rappers. Because this is what happens every time.
Sure.
Every time. All right, y'all. So it's time for
Chicks on Sports.
All right, it's a couple things for us to talk about today. Let me start with Venus. Venus pulls out of Wimbledon for having back issues. This is the first time after 16 consecutive years that she's been playing in Wimbledon. So I hate to hear that, you know, because I love when her and her sister double dominate the game.
They be killing her.
I do too. I love it when they come together.
Yes.
I'm really sure you do.
I do. Hey, it's well known. Serena Williams is. She's on my list.
She's top notch. Yeah, she's top notch.
She's on my list.
Every guy, don't worry.
Y'all just really think. I just hear everybody talk about Serena versus Venus. So what, Venus isn't cute or something?
No,
she's not as cute.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Serena's the one with all the booty, and you know how he feels about booty.
No, Venus got booty too now. But Venus, I don't think she's
as
cute.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
I think Venus looks more like her dad, and Serena looks like her mom.
When it happened when Serena wore that black cat suit.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, she has she's shorter, so she's she's a little thing
now.
And she played, and I'm talking about, I was at a bar. First of all, it was a bar full of men, all us watching the U.S. Open.
That's so gangster. I love that.
Quiet.
Yeah, well, you already know.
We know nothing about the game, and the only thing we can hear was because that's what she kept saying every time she hit the ball.
Yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah, she does make a lot of noise.
Man, that thing was.
You see what I'm saying? That's
What,
all he
across
cares
that-
about. BOOTY.
Yo.
If it wasn't for that, they
That's
wouldn't
what
even
showed me.
know her.
That's when I first investigated slavery. Because all those white men and they were quiet too.
They were all quiet.
They got quiet and they got drunk and they got to buying us drink.
Oh my Lord!
And those white men.
Did
were
y'all
quiet.
toast to the booty?
Man, every man in there was talking about how that thing looked good in the back of that cat suit. Every
Uh-huh.
man, even the gay man walked up and was like, damn, she is fine. She's fine.
That's when you know you fine, when you make a gay man say something
when a
about
gay
you.
man
Yeah.
say something, you know
you
right.
ballin'. You
That's-
ballin'.
That means
Absolutely.
more than a straight man saying something to you a lot of ways. I have
Yeah,
to
that
say
cat
that.
suit, that's when she got the,
Yeah.
that's when she overcame her sister.
Okay.
Get you a cat suit. See what you can do.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Paul Kelly, UFC fighter, was sentenced to 13 years in prison after being convicted of running a drug ring in England.
Nice. He was supplementing
Steroids?
his income. At least he was
No,
doing it in England, not
heroin.
here. Thank you,
Heroin?
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's hard to get. He must have had a lot. Because it's hard. It's very hard to get convicted of drugs in Europe. Like
I know.
They
I
are
thought that was
lax.
crazy when they said England.
Maybe it was he probably was transporting, so it just done got all messed up for
no,
him.
he just had a
He
lot
probably was
of it.
transporting.
UFC don't pay good checks.
No,
I mean,
it's not
why is he
that.
flipping?
No,
the
no, no,
money
no,
like
no.
No, I don't think UFC paying like that. It
They
doesn't look like
obviously-
you don't see no ballers out there.
No, they probably don't get millions of
You know
dollars,
what I'm
so he had
saying?
to supplement his
I
income.
think they got to
some
make that
kind of
money
way.
off endorsements.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they take some hits. They don't make no money.
no, ain't no money like that. Think about it. Boxing, even as many
Boxing,
boxers as
you
they
know how
are.
long boxing it took boxers to make the kind of paydays
I mean, yeah,
that
I
they
know
make.
it's only certain ones that make those.
Exactly.
Type of
So now UFC is not. They relatively new. It's gonna take them a little time before they fight.
richest
to
Can
make
you
person
that
is
kind of
Dana
money.
imagine
White.
a UFC player being a drug dealer, though? I mean, that just shakes up the
I
whole
don't see
game
him.
right there.
I don't see nobody owing money.
Yeah, that just changes the whole game.
I don't
right
see
there.
that. I don't
Walk up
see
to him,
it.
punch him in his throat, grab him in the headlock, and slam him.
Yeah.
Where my money at?
With my money.
Or better yet, just come in the crib and just do one of them. Look, hey, we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like they me stop.
Who's the big black guy name? The real big black guy that he'd be on the commercials and stuff that does UFC. Like he would scare me as a
Yeah.
John Bone
Could-
Jones.
Would you go and buy a bag from him?
No,
Rampage
absolutely
Jackson.
not. Absolutely not.
And look, I got into it with Rampage Jackson. Is there any way you can give me some money to pay him?
Yeah, because I do not want to fight this man at all.
Grandma, I understand you trying to save your money for your years, but I owe Rampage Jackson.
Give me
Come
that
on,
TV,
Granny.
Nana. Give me that TV.
Yeah, that's like being on crack.
really
You owe
need-
him, it's like being on crack. You gonna sell
You need a new
everything.
oxygen tank every week now. I mean, for real, Nana. Come on, get this money up, Nana. Don't hurt me.
Oh my gosh, that is so
He
funny.
said you need an oxygen tank every
You
week.
need one every week. Nana?
Every week,
Oh,
short
snap.
breaths.
I mean, come on.
Hey, what, Eddie Murphy spent all night, short breaths.
Preserve.
Oh Lord, I need you to
Preserve.
get your life together.
So, all right. So, just
Got it?
without getting all
Okay.
into the NBA playoffs, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Dwayne Wade hasn't really seemed like his head's been in the game. You
course
know,
he
through the whole
does.
playoffs.
He's crushing his scrotum every time he walks into an arena with them tight ass pants on.
Wow. He
That's
did look
why
good.
you're hurt.
He looked good the last game though.
Yeah, I mean,
He look
he
good.
done got
did
him
look
enough.
good.
on sports.
Yeah.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop.
All right, so but this is what they're alleging is the drama going on in his life. And I need these sensitive behind NBA players to stop. Like when you get on the court, please, like they tell you at jobs, you gotta leave that mess
Leave it
outside.
at home.
Okay, this doesn't seem to happen with them. So
No.
they're saying that he got a side chick knocked up.
Wait,
Yes.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
He looks like a whore.
well, you know, it's not Gabby. Gabby's not pregnant. And I don't know, I don't know if I want to call it poor, Gab, because you kind of reap what you sow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you get involved with a married man, you break up a union, nothing ever comes good out of that. That's just something I've just seen, you know, even if you eventually marry this man,
it ain't going to be a good marriage. No, it's not going to be a good marriage.
Be happy afterwards. You might feel like you got the prize, but okay. So if you got another woman knocked up, she doesn't even have any kids. So she's like damned to be stepmama forever.
I'm just saying,
ever.
All I got to say, Gabby, walk away. Just walk away.
Gabby, don't you leave that man if he got that paper and you happy for right now.
Walk away. Because you getting old. I know you want to have a baby. How your man going to be making a baby with outside chicks and you ain't got one yet? And you done stayed through all the drama of the first baby.
How old is she, like 40?
She up in her 30s, late 30s at least. Gabrielle Union ain't no young broad no more.
She cracked them eggs yet. She probably ain't gonna crack them. Maybe her eggs got tough shells.
You know, she might not have no eggs. It happens.
She might need that Will Smith sperm.
Okay, moving on. Why are we talking about Will Smith's sperm? Why are we talking about Will Smith's sperm?
He makes champions. She might need that kind of. Not a one-time champion, but that good. And then the babies grow up to be successful.
This fool said not a one-time champion. I cannot do this.
I just need to know, a man like Dwayne Wade that's going through as much drama that he went through just with paternity, his kids, and everything.
Why are you not covering up for safety? Why are you not covering it up?
It goes back to what he says. Once you done, go ahead.
Unprotected sex feels better, but it's more logical to where. I'm just saying.
So did y'all see in the playoffs that his game seemed affected?
Of course. Let me explain something to you.
Tony Parker and his ball.
All I'm trying to say is I have not seen Dwayne Wade explode yet. He comes and he gets a little. I've been waiting. They keep telling me about this big three. All I'm seeing is a big one. And the big one catches all the flack for the other two, other part of the big three. I don't get it. That's all I got to say about that.
All 5 men on that court are looking good. But they're the opposition. The opposition is a great team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then they got to worry about all these bandwagoners, all these new people that care about them so much.
Whatever.
They got all these new kids, all these new fans.
All I can say is this. Dwayne, I need you to get focused on the court and stop focusing on things outside of the court because, guys, I need y'all to win.
I just want to say that I think part of the problem with the athletes nowadays is that they're not just athletes and they've become celebrities and they're really doing like I said, I just saw him on an episode of Tank. Like, how do you have time to focus on the court when you're doing reality shows and you're doing this and you're doing that?
Listen,
athletes during season need to be athletes. That's just my opinion.
Listen, they done became everything. I don't understand it. What happened? Celebrity, the endorsements ain't working out. Is that what's going on?
You have to supplement that income.
I get it, but I mean, like,
Sprite Dwayne
and
Wade
Nike
doesn't want us talking
it.
about him like we just got through talking about Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
So he's going to get out there and get his paper. He's going to still put his body on the line, but he's going to get that sideline paper.
I'm just saying, what happened to the sneaker deals and the cereal and the Coca-Cola? I mean, that was the good
that comes
thing.
along with it. See, that's called the fine print. Because, like, the episode I saw him on Tank was about his sneakers. And they was getting a tank made that they put his sneakers in it for a big party. You know what I'm saying? All-Star Weekend. So it still had to do about it. But, see, that'd be the fine print you sign. Well, that's a wrap for I Hate Her on the Radio. Make sure you log on to IHateHerOnline.com. Also follow the crew on Twitter at Venom's Vixens and at Nikki Dynamite. And we're waiting to get Miss V on Twitter. We're going to get you on the bandwagon. You're going to wait so long, Twitter going to be all old and whatnot.
Listen, I don't care about social media, but I'll do it for you guys.
I appreciate that. That's teamwork.
That's teamwork.
I'll do it for you guys.
Right there. All right, and to all my entrepreneurs out there, we're having a new segment for you called Entrepreneur Spotlight. We'll give you 3 minutes to come on the show and talk about your products and your services. If you're interested, call Mr. Smith at 803-403-7929. That's 403-7929, or email IHateHerOnline@gmail.com. Any last words, Ms. V?
The next time I talk to you guys, the Heat will be the champions.
I don't know. That's what you want to put your last word on.
Whatever.
Me personally.
Whatever. And Allen Iverson, get him churned back. Get him churned back now.
If you're over 30 years old talking about you're a Heat fan, you're a liar.
Ooh.
No, I'm not a Heat fan. What I am is a LeBron James fan.
Oh, okay. Well, people say you love LeBron James. Let's not say you love the whole team of the Heat.
Listen, you don't tell me what to
I'm
do.
just saying.
You don't tell me what to do.
Look,
So because you're over 30, she got to be what, a Knicks fan or a
gotta be
Lakers
Knicks
fan?
And she's from New York.
So I love Carmelo too, but they not here right now. I'm talking about the teams that's here. Let's stay focused, guys.
If you're over 30, you're lying about being a Heat fan.
All I'm saying is I love LeBron. That's it.
And I'm not pointing no fingers at anyone.
You mad disrespectful for that?
I'm not
What?
pointing a finger at one soul.
I think you're lying because it
I
looks
think
like
y'all
you're pointing at
started
me.
some Twitter beef in here right now.
All right, let's go.
This sounds like some good Twitter beef.
Heat versus Spurs. Let's go.
Now, if you're saying you're a Spurs fan, I can ride with that. I can ride with a Spurs fan because
I
y'all.
like Tim Duncan too, but I just can appreciate LeBron right now.
I feel you.
All right then. So now, do you out?
All
She
right.
gets so aggressive. Why she got to be like that?
She's from New
I'm-
York.
Now,
I'm
Because
scared
she's
to
from
look
New York.
back
Talk
over
about
here.
sports.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you do when you.
Nikki,
when
got
you
any
sport.
other last words?
Never falter. Like I said last week, keep your dreams intact, stay focused, chase them with ambition.
Like I chased the Heat.
I was talking to my homeboy, Smitty the Go-Getter the other day, and he told me I had a nice quote, so I'm going to put it back out there. Chase your dreams and the paper will come.
I know that's right.
That's what's up.
Well, before I go, I want to talk to you guys about true peace. A lot of people strive for many things in life: wealth, love, happiness, but not peace. Without peace in your life, mind, and heart, you'll never be able to enjoy those things you work so hard to achieve. True peace comes from within, a spiritual place. True peace cannot be taken away from by anyone. It's the most prized possession one can obtain. Who wants to live in a mansion full of chaos? That's why you see celebrities in constant turmoil and the wealthy never satisfied. Because the one thing money cannot buy is peace. So as you go through the rest of your weekend and on to the next week, I wish you peace to you and all of those that you love. Until next time, keep God as your guide, the truth in your life. Bye-bye from now. I Hate Her on the Radio. 2 fingers, we out. Old
Out.
school.